wifer. All these episodes we binging. 3 points how the Benz is, and it started just with some friendship. Now the videos is endless.
One Piece episode 44, what I believe is the conclusion to the Arlong Park arc. So, this will be fun.
Yeah. This is literally like Wizard of Oz after they killed the witch.
Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. This is a pretty awesome moment for them, right? Like,
yeah, this is pretty dope. I'm happy for him. They get their island
party
back.
till we drop.
Hey, let's go. Oh, the girl.
Someone asked this girl out for a drink, dude. Come on. Sanji.
Damn. Luffy said the only thing I asked for in return is I'm going to clean out all your kitchens.
He's Gumby. Just swallows the bone.
Damn. The bone said, Luffy, you got to move me. And Luffy said, no, you move. Swallowed that shit.
Dude, for real though. Oh, bro, that's where that meme comes from. I'm so happy.
If we don't have tunes, what do we have?
At the old house?
No, at the gravesite.
Oh, yeah. Right, you're right.
Oh, I love these two so much. He's like, I was just fucking with you. Go ahead and be a pirate girl. Dude, I feel like Genzon's somebody who probably doesn't get a lot of credit, and I just want to shout him out. Like, what a homie, dude.
Yeah. He's an unsung hero.
For real.
Oh, shit. Cue the music.
Oh, damn. We are partnering. Damn, they weren't kidding. Somebody's like taking a break. They're like, get up and party.
Yeah, Zoro's superhuman.
Yeah, Zoro's actually Superman, like Clark Kent. He's in the show.
He said, how long is this dumb party gonna last? It's been 3 days. What a time. What a homie.
Sanji. Oh boy. Zoro went to sleep. Oh my god.
This kid is
Raking in
just
all that credit that you did not earn.
delusional.
This kid's like, who is this motherfucker?
Okay. Okay.
Damn, bro, pass some of this maturity around. Shit.
Okay.
You dumb tattoo punk girl.
Mhm. Ah.
Yeah.
Just hook her up with like Ink Masters or some shit where they like redo the tattoos.
Yeah, bro, rework it into something cool.
Yeah, right.
Oh, did Nojiko get a tattoo so Nami wouldn't feel so like?
Oh.
Ugh, calm the fuck on, bro. I love these sisters. It's so cool.
Oh, hers maybe?
Oh, she's gonna match with Nojiko.
Maybe,
That's
yeah.
that'd be cute as shit. What's this dude doing in the middle? It's just what is happening, bro?
They're on
All these
another
fuckers have
level
just
of
gone
lit.
crazy. What is going on here? Oh,
Like I'm also a zombie because he looks green in this shot.
totally does. God, bro, Elamir was so fine. Shit, man, fuck Arlong, bro. A waste of a good life. Hell yeah, look to the sky, never the ground. Oh, what's that line from Haikyuu? It's like volleyball's not a sport about looking down; it's about looking
Yeah.
up. Is Luffy drunk? Like, why is he just running around yelling at food at everybody? Yeah, you'd know if you listened to Nami's backstory instead of just walking around the island for 2 episodes. Idiot. Oh my god, just stop talking. Just keep the food in your mouth.
That's her dad, and nobody's telling me different.
Facts. Dude, Gen-san, bro. Who else?
Usopp, go to bed, bro.
Yeah, just get knocked out, please.
Yo, okay, Sanji.
Yeah,
You
Sanji
see
has
that?
like 5 chicks under his arm, bro.
That's the curse of Sanji is that he can get like all the girls except for the ones that he really wants.
Except for the ones he pining after.
It's like the
Ugh.
Jiraiya thing,
It really is, bro. The one that got away.
right?
Yeah, dude. I fuck with some of the characters in this arc more than I have with any of the other arcs.
Yeah, it's a good
Like
one.
some of the supporting ones.
Agreed.
And every time I see these episodes, I want tangerines. Oh, is that a treasure? Big ass bag.
Even speak all the probably all
Oh,
the
that's
money
the
she
treasure.
saved.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, stop, bro. That bag is hilariously large.
Damn. Low-key scared the
God.
shit out of me right there. Dude. I wasn't even trying to kill the moment. I'm sorry. It just genuinely freaked me out.
It was like mad quiet.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, for real.
Hey.
There you go. Take tragedy, turn it into triumph.
Oh, man. That really hit.
Dude. Yeah, bro.
The fact that
Fuck.
she didn't say a word, too, actually, like, added even more weight to that scene. Because I thought she was going to have a conversation, like, going back and forth.
Oh my god. Bro, the bumps all over my body.
Wow.
Ah.
That was good.
Fuck. Damn, bro. I got
Damn.
crocodile tears on deck. Shit.
Okay, Zoro.
How strong is Zoro? Like, Zoro, you don't have to flex that hard, bro. Your only competition is Luffy, and he's Jesus. So, like, you can't compete with that. But, like, next to mortal men, you're good.
No, we owe you a lot for everything that you've done, honestly.
Do we, though? Like, what have they done? I'm not saying, like,
Dude,
they suck,
were
but, like,
there from the beginning, bro. I don't want to hear it. I will
don't know
ride or
if
die
I
want to
give
guys.
them points just for being there. Because if you're
No.
there but do nothing, like, what is that?
Bro, they were helping the whole time.
Doing what? They were just watching that whole last fight.
Rewatch the whole arc. I'm telling you, bro. Back me up in the comments. These guys were actual homies the whole time. Like, the whole time.
You're like, dude, rewatch the arc. They beat Arlong, like, 2v1. He said 98.72. My man busted out the numbers. Oh man. He got so specific. Psst, Nojiko, come with us. Psst, Nojiko. Psst, Nojiko. She's not listening to me. I'll have to send her a letter.
Did she get a new outfit or something? Oh no, just all right. Sanji's just on that level, you know. Whoa,
The hell?
what an
She gonna
entrance!
jump on the boat? I know, yeah. She was like, all right, I could just get on the ship, but fuck that noise. I want y'all motherfuckers to remember when I left.
Oh, that's why she's doing it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my god. Tommy's too much.
You what?
My man Zoro with two arms just
Dude,
hold the anchor up by himself.
I'm speechless.
Why are we doing this?
I'm speechless.
Stop flexing, Zoro. You're good. I get it. You're good.
I can't. There are no words.
Luffy's like, I don't give a fuck. Oh my god.
Damn,
my girl's a quarterback, bro.
She said, "Where's Waldo?"
Damn. Eyes closed and shit. She is ducking them. All of them, bro. Nami dodging all the dudes in her DMs. Damn. I mean, this is the first time a character used those long limbs they get for something.
Okay.
Look at that stride.
She just
Ain't
put
nothing
Michael
gonna break
Jordan to
her
shame.
stride. Yeah, I think also one of the Loki requirements for and being on Luffy's crew is you have to have some superhuman element to you, like in some way, shape, or form.
Bro, they took trees on this ship. That's awesome. Or the bushes or whatever. What the?
There's shrubs. Whoa, what is happening here?
Did you steal all their stuff? Are you kidding
Because
me?
of the goodbye thing, she fucking took all their shit. Damn, all the mouse.
I'm so conflicted.
Look who's talking, Usopp. Shut up. But you're right.
I kind of wish he didn't do that, but I'll save it for the after the discussion. Like, I get it. That one guy just laid down. He's like, I'm done. That's my whole life savings.
I mean, she did leave them 100 million berries.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No,
I guess there's a
yeah.
consolation. Oh, what was that? Oh, what's that? Oh, was it not Nochiko's?
Hmm. Is that the one she has?
Oh, a tangerine and a pinwheel.
Uh,
Oh my god, her mom and dad. Bro! Get out of here. This
that's pretty
fucking-
amazing.
There's emotions and stuffs.
Oh.
Oh. Look at little Nochiko. She's just like, huh?
Bro, there was a
Oh,
purpose for
bro!
the pinwheel.
That's why he wore the pinwheel.
Oh.
We said it. We literally said it. We were like, yo, if there's why like that pinwheel's getting a lot of attention. Oh my god.
Wow.
Dude, Gensan's goated, bro. Gensan is goated. I don't care what any of you say. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what any of you say. Gensan's goated. Oh, you heard me. And they said, what happened to it? Where'd it go?
Bruh. Yo, that was a fantastic end to this arc, and just a good arc in general. That was really good. That definitely put my hopes higher for this show. I know a lot of you have been saying that they're like, okay, wait until this arc. This is where it picks up for sure. And now that I've seen up to here, if I were to recommend watching this show to someone, I'd be inclined to agree. I'd say that this arc so far has been the one where it's like, all right, that was good. I like that arc a lot. There was a lot. It was very emotionally gripping. I really gravitated towards not only the main cast, but a lot of the side characters in this arc as well. I liked the villain. There were a lot of things that were tied up in the end. They were able to tie them in a neat bow and send them off, and a lot of emotional weight behind the ending scenes there as well. That was really good, all things considered. I really liked how they tied that up, and even something as seemingly insignificant as that pinwheel, the fact that they took a second to explain that in that scene really was huge for me. Like, it sounds silly, but you look for the small things sometimes in these arcs, right? Because again, they're not incredibly profound per se. So them tying that up there was actually a big deal for me, because it was like, okay, I understand now. And it added even more to Gensan's character, who is just one of the MVPs and the standouts in this arc. Absolutely, for sure. I'm sure you have thoughts on this one. Just, I'll let you go before I get into anything else.
I mean, I agree. I absolutely love this arc. I hear, people in the comments obviously correct me if I'm wrong, but I hear that there's like a recap version of this first, I guess, saga, or maybe these first couple arcs, in terms of, getting to meet the crew, I guess. If somebody asked me if they should watch One Piece, I would say watch those recaps up until Nami's arc, because I feel like Nami's arc, even as wonky as some of the fight stuff is with the Arlong crew, like, this arc you got to experience. This is where, like, I love Nami. Nami's what I love that character. I love that character. I love her and her sister. I love, like, their family with her, Nojiko, and Bellamere-san, Gen-san. Like, I love all of them. And I remember, I believe it was, it was around the Sanji arc. Yeah, it was the Sanji arc, because that's when she just kind of like grabs the boat in ditches and runs, and we were like, yo, what the fuck is up with this chick? Like, what the hell is her deal? Because these guys are all cool. Like, why would you just take their shit? And it's like, we had our theories and stuff, but like, fuck, dude. Like, you just learn about this shit, and it's like, when you learn about the struggles and shit, and how much they've been fighting, for how long they've been fighting. And again, I feel like a broken record, but it's like, it's not, like you said, it's not like this revolutionary breaks grounds of storytelling shit, but it's real. It makes sense. It's emotional. It connects with you on a realistic human level, because, like, at the best of times, this is what people look like when they stand by each other, when they're there for each other, when they support each other. Like you said, it's a little thing. Something as simple as learning why Nojiko got tattoos, like, to cover, to make Nami feel a little less insecure about having the one that was forced on her. It's like, that shit doesn't work if you don't make these characters well established, and they did. This arc totally does that with her, and like you were saying with the pinwheel thing with Gensan. It's just like, and so much of this shit just works because we experienced it. Like, I think a lot of the, like I was saying, most of the other arcs, like Sanji's, I don't know, I think you can watch if you want, but I think most of the arc is like kind of convoluted. The arc is just a little unfocused, in my opinion. But Sanji's backstory specifically is pretty cool. I don't know how in depth those recaps go into the backstories and stuff, but this arc, I see why people, like, held this one at the top of the list of, like, look, this feels very like Haikyuu season 1 episode 9 to me, where it's like, okay, I see what y'all are pitching here. Because this arc, characters, backstories, just, so many, and like we said, it's not perfect. Nothing, no one thing of media, whatever it is, but as far as all the other arcs we've seen in the show, as far as the rest of the show, I've come off of this arc much higher hopes than I have any other arc. So I'm thoroughly pleased.
Yeah, this arc added a huge amount of depth as well to Nami's character, which is really doesn't even need to be stated, but I think it's important because, again, we're on episode 44 now. And Isaiah and I, up until this arc, really, Nami was in the air as to like, okay, do I really like this character? Like, what's the deal? She kind of had this like Faye vibe from like Cowboy Bebop, or like your, you know, you're like Catwoman from Batman or whatever. You know what I mean? Like this elusive, pretty girl that it's like can't really be trusted, but you can't help but like get commingled with all of her shenanigans all the time. But I think this backstory and this story, this arc rather, added a huge amount of depth to her character, and it made me really like her and understand where she was coming from, and see the reasonings behind it and all that sort of thing.
I will say,
go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I will say the only thing, if I had to, like the one thing that like kind of rubs me the wrong way, even now in retrospect, is and we said this before. It's not necessarily new, like news, but like I wish Nami specifically and the villagers got to do more when it came to like retaking the island. Like, I know that this is like an older show and it's a shonen, so like again, you got to accentuate the main character and he has to be the one that does everything, and he's the one that brings inspiration to everybody's will and all that stuff. You know, it's not new and the show's not new, so like it's not going to tread new ground. I get it, but I guess again, that's the consequence of like me being like a modern guy who's grown up on these kinds of shows, is like it was so nice and heartfelt to get to understand the circumstance that everybody was in on this island and Nami, but it was like a little, I'll say either underwhelming or it felt a little flat to see them come like this close to like fighting for that retribution, and then Luffy is actually the one who has to come in and do all the work, and it's like it's just it like robbed me a little bit from like if I had to rate this arc, it'd be like a 9.9 like you know, like because of that, like if it was so close to you know perfect, but it's like that one thing of like when the actual fight breaks out, Nami and the villagers and everybody else except for Luffy just kind of ends up being like, you know, a spectator. And it's, you know, that is the only thing that like really kind of like you know, hit me the wrong way, but everything else was great.
No, I'd be inclined to agree. I think that Nami herself seemed to be a little robbed during the fighting and stuff like that. And like you can make the obvious and easy argument that it's like, okay, realistically, like what was Nami gonna do? But again, I think I would entwine that with the villagers and kind of just sound like a broken record here and repeat what I had said in prior discussions, that I think that maybe even if it wasn't Nami, just Nami, but Nami with the help of the villagers attacking Arlong and the fishmen, and maybe some lives being lost in the process or whatever. If you don't want to kill them, like, you know, you beat them up or whatever the case might be, but like them actually putting their lives on the line, like in, you know, with Nami, like at the head of it, for me would have been enough, because then it would have been it would have been realistic in the sense that like Nami's not going to go and solo Arlong, and she's obviously like, even if she's not even going to be able to really help that much, like in a 1v1 scenario, or if it's just Luffy, like Nami isn't really going to make a difference. She's just not DPS. Like she's support, like 100%, right? So she's the navigator. So like I get that. It's like, okay, what could she have done realistically? So it makes sense. But you know, that would be my argument, that I think that her rallying the villagers behind her to be like, are you ready to die with me? And then they actually went on the line, like put life and limb on the line there, like, and attacked him, would have given a little bit more agency to the village as a whole, and specifically to Nami having like a key role in leading that village that she loved there. I think, you know, just because some people are like, okay, well, what would you do? That would be my personal, you know, based off the information I've seen, I think that would be the direction that I would put it in order to give Nami a little bit more stake in the game here and add more agency to the villagers as well.
Yeah, but I don't even think that it has to, like you said, like she's not obviously gonna like solo Arlong, or even her and all the villagers combined, they're not gonna beat him. But it's like proving that you guys are willing to try. Again, there's a lot of moments in this arc that are like that, you know, showcase, especially towards the climax, where these villagers are done. They're tired, they're fed up with the way that they're being treated, with the abuse and subjugation they're under, and especially once they sort of see the impact of what this has done to Nami, they're like, honestly, dude, fuck it. I don't care if we kill him, but like, we're not living like this anymore. If that means we go out with our, you know, the small bits of integrity we got left, that's what we're doing. And it's like, you know, you think about, again, I compared it to earlier in our reactions to the One Punch Man moment with
Merum Rider.
Yes, Merum Rider. Or even if you think about Attack on Titan, when Erwin leads his troops into this charge that he knows is going to get them all killed.
Yeah.
It's not some of these moments are so impactful, not because like somehow against the odds they win, but it's that even knowing that they're going to die, they still follow through it, like do it anyway. It's like, even if, again, and like you said, I'm not saying all the villagers had to get slaughtered, because then you wouldn't have had that nice cathartic party at the end and stuff, but like, or that Nami, but it's even like, even if she had helped Luffy somehow, it's like they Nami, like you said, Nami's not a brawler, but she's smart, right? They use their tactics. Maybe she has information that she can use against Arlong in the fight or whatever, but it's like just something that proves that like they were literally willing to die, like they were ready to die, and like not trying to, but that they were gonna fight, that they were ready to fight and trying to fight, because it, like I said, it ended up feeling a little hollow, where it's like, I get it that they can't beat Arlong, but I would honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, I would argue if it wasn't plot armor, I don't really think Luffy should have been able to solo Arlong. So like, I don't know. I feel like it just ended up being a little hollow, that like they all just ended up being the audience for it. And it's like, all right, come on, guys. Like,
yeah. Minor knock, but that's there. And then I just, I have to say, because I mentioned it in the live reaction, I hope, like, okay, it might seem like a small thing. It's a very small gripe, but I don't know how I feel about Nami stealing everybody's wallet at the end. And the reason I say that is actually founded in something. And again, it's a small gripe, so like it's not, I'm not going to die on the hill per se, but I think something that was that really added a lot to Nami's character, and one of the key things in this arc, is that it was such a twist as to why Nami was being the thief that she was. And it seemed like she was always trying to come up with like excuses, right? Well, it's pirates, so it doesn't matter, all these sorts of things, or like, no, I just like stealing or whatever. But then when you find out that there's this much stake in the game, it was like, okay, like Nami as a person is crafty, but she doesn't actually, like, you'd like to think that she doesn't actually enjoy stealing, right? Or at least stealing from people who don't deserve to be stolen from, right? Like her excuse was they're pirates, sure. And it added like this, oh, I get it now. Like this is kind of like more push into a corner type thing. And again, it's a small gripe, but I think for me, we could have walked away with the arc understanding Nami more and seeing her as a great character without her having to do that at the end, right? Because it was like, oh, she didn't change one bit. And I think that it would have been nice to see her at the end of this arc being like, okay, like now this burden is lifted off me. Like I don't have to resort to that, right? Like if we do it from pirates, so be it, right? Because that's part of the name of the game. But like I'm not that person anymore. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to steal from whatever. And so she left him 100 million berries, right? So it's like, okay, like you guys are clearly compensated. But just in general, it was like, okay, like at that point, could we have like left just some of the, like taken some of the berries then? You know what I mean? And just like gave everyone their wallet. So like to me, it's like, it's funny if it's like a joke. It's like, oh, that Nami, you know what I mean? Like, okay, she compensated us handsomely. So like the wallets are a small price to pay, and it's a like, haha thing at the end here. But I'm like almost hoping that doesn't carry into future arcs where there's like this weird level of sketchiness that comes with Nami, and where it's like, oh, well, can we really trust her? I don't think that's it. I think I'm probably looking too far into that. I'm just basing that off some of the dialogue that the characters had, such as Zoro and Usopp and stuff like that, but they were probably just as fooled as I was. But it was a small thing. It kind of reminded me of the Usopp thing we were done, where it's like he didn't like, I didn't know if he really learned the full lesson, right? Like I think he was taking part of the lesson that was learned, for the character development. Very small thing, and it probably, whatever. But just
I think it's it's funny that you compared her earlier to people like Catwoman and Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, because I think that's just part of Nami's character, is that like, not to say that like she, like part of her character she's a jerk, but like that Nami is, a strong, independent, hardworking girl, but that like under the bedrock, there is a part of her that like likes getting into mischief and like likes getting into a little bit of trouble. I mean, again, that was sort of part of the connection between her and Nojiko and Bellamere sound, right? He's like, oh, the troublemakers of the island. Like they're always, the arc always references these two girls getting into trouble and stealing stuff, and Bellamere kind of being like, don't do that, but like Loki, like nice job.
Yeah.
So like I think again, like you said with Usopp, I think like right now they might both be in stages where it's like they're gonna retain some of the personality and traits or whatever that they had when they left. But like obviously, again, 1,000 episodes later, I'm sure they're almost entirely different people.
Sure.
And who knows? Maybe like, but I think that funny enough that keeping that as part of Nami's character makes her stand out in my mind a little bit from the from the broad array of shonen waifu characters, or even just shonen female characters. As somebody, it's like, oh, okay, but again, like these guys, they're all part of a pirate crew. Like these guys aren't joining the Marines. They're not like joining, like Jesus's Angel Patrol. Like they're pirates. They're going to be running around probably at some point. I'm not saying that like they're all going to be running around killing people like willy nilly, but probably going to get into some crazy shenanigans. They're probably going to have to steal some things from somebody. So I think it's like showing that these characters are all good people, obviously on the inside, but like they all have these like weird like little quirk tendencies, or that most of them are willing to go to certain places in order to get them what they need.
All right. Yeah. All right. You convinced me. That's it. I rescind my statement. No, it makes sense that actually that they have it in. And I do agree that that's an interesting aspect to the character for sure. So that was good. And then just to wrap it up nicely, I just want one more time to just go over this the send off that Bellamere gives her from the afterlife. That was, I think they did that very well. Very well. I liked the fact that she didn't say a word in it as well. I was getting like these like Dexter vibes where he's talking to Harry or whatever his name is or whatever, and he's like going back and forth, and I thought that was gonna be what it was. But I like the idea that she just sat there and Nami is like, you could clearly tell it's a fixture of her mind, and she's just kind of like spewing it, and like Bellamere doesn't have to say anything, right? Because Nami already knows what you would have said. And like just by her facial expressions that she has in it or lack thereof, Nami's like, okay, this is the choice. And then with that final just like push out the door, when she like for a split second she hesitates, right, when she's about to walk out the door, and then Bellamere pushes her out, like that was just the cherry on top. That just really sealed the deal. That was a fantastic scene
it's like
all around.
It very much reminded me of Naruto's goodbye scene with his dad at the end of the Fourth Great Ninja War arc, when all the reanimated Kages are disappearing, and like as Minato's disintegrating, Naruto kind of has this moment where he just like spills all of this every thought he's had about his life like to his dad, and trying to be like, I've done this, I did that, I tried to live up to your guys' words, and I did the best I could. And it's like Minato doesn't say, I mean, I think he says like one thing, but it's like, it's not an exchange. There's no dialogue. They don't go back and forth because they don't have to, right? Minato, it doesn't matter what Naruto is saying almost even. Minato is already way more proud of Naruto than he could ever be. And it's like, it's such a beautiful vision and a beautiful, way to tell this like, in a sense, this literal like passing of the baton, but also this like, yeah, I know you've got this. Don't worry. I know like the only person you really have to convince is yourself. Like you're doing all right, kid. And like you said, with that final push, I choked, bro. I dead ass choked. That was some tough shit.
That was really cool. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode, this arc. Our live reaction, our banter, all that kind of stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you are hitting like on this video. Sharing with your friends as well really goes a long way. Get more One Piece fans and more anime fans in on the action here. Comment your thoughts down below. What did you think of this episode, this arc, our review of it, some of our thoughts and all that kind of stuff? Feel free to chime in so long as you're being civil. We like to read the comments and see what you guys are thinking. Also, make sure you guys are hitting us up in the description down below. We have a link there. It says Linktree. That'll take you to all the other ways that you can support us without necessarily just doing it on this YouTube channel. So check it out. Don't want to miss it. But until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you on the flip. Peace.
Peace.
Ninjas and samurais, blaze of the kunais. Find me in the leaf of the cloud, screaming out Bankai. We just some ghouls though, who like seeing parts fly. They like what you saying. Goma got more through the storylines. Tested your neck from the start. My hunters gon' come for your heart. I promise you'll land in my boulevard. Left them in one piece, no.